I want to mention something about inquiry. This may have occurred with you, and I want to give you some slices of how inquiry actually works from within your brain. Have you ever had a moment where you say, I'm here for a reason? You just know you're there. There's a reason that you're there. Okay? If that's ever happened to you, you'll recognize that obviously just by what I'm saying. What occurs during that and after that is quite different. When that occurs to you, what's the very first thing you start doing? The very first thing you start doing. It's automatic. You start looking for the answer. Why am I here? I know I'm here for a reason. Okay, now I'm going to find out why I'm here. You go into an answer. Now you're looking for an answer already. You understand? But the part that's hard to understand is that you got to that place from inquiry. Do you understand? That's how you got there. And then you stop the inquiry to pile on some kind of an answer, which is not how it works. You have to stay in inquiry, which is kind of hard because by default you want to go into answer. It's like automatic. You know what I'm saying? But you got to remember that you got there from it being an inquiry. You weren't like searching for shit. Yeah, that situation is always from an inquiry situation. See? So when that happens to you, you can be sure that you were in inquiry right before that. That's how your brain fires. Stuff like that. You see? So it has all these layers. They don't want to teach you about this stuff, but you need to look inside yourself. Yeah, this is all self-scoring. This is all self-scoring. Not like there's schools where you're going to have some teacher tell you how smart you are. I mean, get real. Get the hell out of here. What the hell? How smart's that teacher even? Okay? It's all self-scoring because if you want to bullshit yourself, go ahead, but I highly recommend against it. I really do. But, and that's why it's self-scoring, because it's not about anything other than you and what works for you. You know, so it doesn't matter what somebody else thinks. Who cares? You understand? They give you these scores and they have it adjust. Oh, we're going to, and then in America, they curve you into smart. The whole system is a joke. Oh, we mark on a curve. Really? You mark on a curve. Did you tell the future employer that? Oh, by the way, yeah, this person got a 3.6, but I got marked on the curve. It's really 3.2. But don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh, and beside that, there was a whole lot of multiple choice shit there, too. Yeah, we don't count that either because they didn't really have to know it. They had to pick from 4. Yeah, that's another system they got here. You don't have to know the answer. Just we'll give you and then maybe you can phone a friend or something like that. Oh, this is the American system. And hey, look, you got to be, you know what I mean? It's like Cheech Marin. I took Spanish and got a B. It's like, what is this? It's ridiculous. The whole system is like a circus. System is like a circus. The teachers are a mess. They don't know what the hell is going on, and they're not even given the opportunity to even teach. That's the crazy part. Because they don't even know what intelligence is. So they don't have application. So you can't just create application. It doesn't work that way. It takes work to create an application. It really does take work to create an application. But when you create the application, it's valuable. You can apply it. It's a tool. You can use it. So it makes a lot of sense, and it's really valuable to spend the time in doing that. You do it in your head, so while you're spacing out, you pop this stuff in and out of your head, and listen, I've had things that came to me over like 10-year period before I actually got the thing. I'm not kidding you. It's crazy. Okay. But, and then I had one thing in my head for like 15 years. 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, a long time, okay? And what it was I was trying to find out the application for if Charles Manson would hand a child a candy bar. Charles Manson would hand a child a candy bar. See, that was the scenario that went on in my head for like 15, 20 years, I don't know how, for a long time. And I couldn't come up with how do I provide that at a core level or close to core level that everybody would understand. And I couldn't come up with it at all, because, the kid's going to think, well, he's a great guy. He gave me candy. He's not a good guy. You know what I'm saying? But the kid's not going to know that. So how does that work? So then about maybe 4 years ago, I'm talking to my cousin and he says, I almost fell off the chair. He said his father said that good people do bad things, they're still good people. Bad people do good things, they're still bad people. I was like, holy shit, that's it. See, so my uncle already had that. I don't know how long. He's been dead for like 10, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? So he already had it, and I'm thinking of like, how do I come to this? And we never actually connected with that. But you follow what I'm saying? So that's a great tool, by the way. That's a really great tool. Okay, good people do bad things. They're still good people. Bad people do good things. They're still bad people. And what you're going to find with people like Donnie's bad people, and the good things they do are even better than the bad things they do, because the good things they do are so bad that they're done to lure you in further. Do you understand? So they never actually do good things for the good. The good things are also for the bad, to lure you in further. See, that's how these psychotic predators operate. 24/7. They can't feel anything. They don't give a shit about anything. They don't give a shit about each other other than to keep their secret. See? And you've all been alienated from this research for like 8, 9 years. But yeah, you're in a free country. No, you're not. Because they've got the whole thing blanketed. And you don't even know what the frickin' place looks like, because you all have the answers already. So they're running around free. Forever. They've been doing this forever. You understand? It literally, do you ever see the movies where, you have the dead people walking around? Okay, that's what it's like. They all see each other, but you can't see them, but they know you, and they know each other, but you don't know them. And how weird is that? How creepy is that? All the unconscionables know each other, and they know you, and you have no idea who they are. Now, talking about the living dead, that's what you are inside of, by the way. You just don't have recognition of it. Because you have all them as, they're a schmuck. This one's a putz. This one's an asshole in business. No. They're all backgrounds and titles and shit. All that stuff is just backgrounds and titles to have you going in all kind of separate directions. Oh, he's a tough business person. No. He's not a tough business person. No, that's not what that is. Trust me. If they're doing unconscionable stuff, they're an unconscionable. Okay, so tough business is one thing, but like Donnie, you can guarantee that he just screws people and then figures, well, it's going to cost him X amount of money to sue me, so I can screw everybody for what, 100 or 200 grand and never have to pay. Now, I guarantee you, when you go through Donnie's shit, that's what you're going to find. You're going to find more contractors got screwed from Donnie, and then I guarantee you, they all signed non-disclosures, so they couldn't even warn the other contractors, just like his wives. See, it's the same scam. So these are crimes. These are premeditated crimes. That's what these unconscionables do. Everything they do is pre-staged, pre-event. They don't do anything like that on the fly. Just like this bar guy. Donnie pre-staged that. Okay, because Donnie already knew it was coming. So that's a crime, because he's pre-staging this unconscionable predator that he knows is an unconscionable predator, that he already knows he's going to hand his dirty laundry to this guy, and this guy's not going to do anything with it. So Donnie knows that. So Donnie's committing a crime just by putting this guy in that position, because that's the reason he's putting him in that position. Not for the people. He's putting him in that position for himself. So he doesn't go to prison. Okay, that's not what his job is for. Okay, it's not to use for his own benefit to get away with crimes on top of it. Like all these other slugs, like Kathleen G. Cox and Judas C. Enzer and Paul J. Hanley and Leo Ryan Jr. and Judge Raymond Teamy Jr. Bunch of slugs. They're all psychotic predators, and they layer the branches, from district to circuit to appellate. This is what they do. And then it's just like a grommet factory, and they all operate within each other. It's unbelievable. It's an unbelievable system. And you're all walking around going, no, we know everything that's going on. No. You have no idea where you are even. Literally. I don't care if you're the president, the vice president, or the chief Goomba. You don't know where the hell you are. I'm telling you don't know where you are. Because I see you, and you can't see them. And I can teach you to see them, but you're too smart. That's the American way. Yeah, you're too smart. You already have the answers, right? Yeah, that's what it is. Kids, be the source.